Hi, it's me, Autumn, from Autumn Stitches, and I'm back for part 2. I'm going to go over the rest of what's in my stash. Now we're going to come across probably the stuff I've been working on, the stuff I have kitted up, same old thing. I do have some stuff set aside here that I was just looking at it and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I have this. You're gonna learn a lot about me in this video. First of all, I love cross stitch. Number 2, I do not have a local LNS. Number 3, I don't have any like stitching buddies. I just stitch when I'm at the couch. I've never been to a retreat. I've never been to a cross stitch store. I probably would flip my lid if I got to go somewhere that was like, you know, a nice LNS. But there are things that I've accumulated over time, so I'm gonna get into it. So actually I got these from Hobby Lobby. Now you're gonna wonder why I haven't finished my. I'm not afraid of finishing. I am just haven't done it, and my closest Hobby Lobby to get frames is 2 hours away. So I really need to make sure that I take measurements before I go so that I can find what I want. But one thing I came across, and I'm pretty sure I have more of these somewhere, I'm not sure where, but they're the DMC Charles Craft Monaco 28 count. There's a natural and a white that I came across when I was going through my stuff. And let's see, it might be like kind of unorganized because, well, yeah, that's kind of what I feel like it has been. Just because at this point, this is kind of a way for me to get organized. So, by the way, I want to say thank you to everybody that has given me such a warm welcome. I cannot even believe the reaction to my first Flosstube. Thank you so much, because you really made me feel welcome, and I literally am blown away. I cannot even believe it. So I hope you guys like this second video. In the first video I did reference Heaven and Earth Designs. This is one of them that I've been working on. This just the corner. I'm only doing the sky. It's 3843, and I'm just gonna keep that in there. And this is a pre-gridded fabric, just because it's easier to keep track of the number, the stitches. But here, let me open it up because I'll show you what pattern this is that I've been working on. It is called My Blue Garden by Amy Stewart. And let me kind of expand it a little bit so you can see it. Hopefully it'll focus. It's really pretty. It's got lots of butterflies, and that gate is so pretty. It's got butterflies and birds and flowers. It's kind of like my thing, but I'm just up in the corner, up here. But yeah, I see morning glories and butterflies. It's really pretty. It says 90 colors. It's a 400 wide by 733 high, and I do love full coverage. So okay, so that's one of them. And the other one that I've been working on that I will show you, I've gotten pretty good progress on it, is, I believe, PDF. It's called, well, I'll get to it. When I get there, I will show you that picture. So, on my last video, I talked about that it was my dimensions kit with the lady, and why I got frustrated with it was because there was a stitch that I did not know. Now I know how to do it, so I know I can go back and do that. But what I did was, when I was at Hobby Lobby, I actually found a pattern that does what they ask for in that pattern. They ask for in this pattern, and I figured this would be a really good way of practicing it, and it's this rose pattern. If you can see the roses, how they form in this embroidery. So now that I know, I've watched videos and I understand how to do it, this would be a good practice for me, and I have it on this little tiny hoop. I don't know, just the little hoop that I got. But it's right there. It's, yeah. The camera's still looking for my face, but yeah, this is how I'm gonna practice on that. Because I'm not afraid to learn. That's the beauty of being a crafter, is you can't be afraid to learn to do something. You're gonna fail. Even if you fail once, that's a process of learning. So I'm not afraid to fail. This one is Samplers and Primitives Spring Bouquet, and this is a little pillow. I love flowers, and I love doing borders. A lot of people really don't like doing borders, and I love flowers. This one is also Samplers and Primitives, the Rose Quaker. It's very pretty. Isn't that pretty? Just love it. Nice little pillows. Okay. Now the other one that I was working on, and I lost track when I had lost my stitching bug. I lost track of this pattern, and I'll show you how far I got. So this is how far I got. Local honey. And then here's all the threads. They are DMC, I believe. Let me look. But I have them on floss drops. But they're really pretty colors. Really pretty colors. I love their colors. Okay. So I was keeping that with that. But I believe it's DMC. Yeah. It's DMC. There's a little bit of backstitch in this pattern, but now that I found it, that makes me really happy. So I'll keep those together. Let's set that off to the side. Okay. So this one is so pretty. It's so full of color. I found this on Etsy, and it just love it. I love all the bright pinks in it and greens. And there is a YouTuber a Flosstuber that inspired this, and I'm not sure if she's still uploading, but I'll have to find her. Okay. I've wanted to learn a lot of stitches. I did order myself a stitch book so that I can practice these stitches, because I mean there's cross stitch and then there's these specialty stitches, right? So I got myself the proper stitch, and I have been studying some of the stitches in it. So because when I go to, there's samplers, they are not just cross stitch. There's a lot of different stitches in samplers. So, and I love samplers. That's something you will learn about me. In this video, you'll learn that I love samplers. So we talked about this one that I got from Nicola Parkman. It's Hannah Green, and I actually did print it out in color because I don't know what it is about color that it helps my it helps me keep track of the placement better. But it's called Spring Quaker from Lila's Studio. I love that one. And I didn't show it because the picture's out in the living room. Let me see if I can just look for it. So this is it. And I did print this one out. I'm going to see if I can blow it up just a little bit. But I really wanted to do this one. Spring Quaker from Lila's Studio. It's very cute. I love this. So that's one that will be in the works for future. Here's one, the Thankful Swan. This was from a while ago, but actually from Lindy Stitches. It's actually really cute. Get that. It says thankful. Isn't that so cute? Okay, and there's a free pattern on the back side of that. All right, let's get into this. This is The Day from Plum Street. I have, let me just pull it out because I do have this kitted up. And I do kit them up when I intend to stitch them soon. Okay, so this is the day that the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Oh, that's just the... Here, let me pull that out. Okay. Here we go. Very, very cute pattern. There, look at that. You can really see it good. I loved, this is what sold me right here, but I love stitching houses too. I don't like stitching words, but I'll do it. I'm looking to see what this is in here. I know it's a Zweigart, and it is a 32 count. This pattern calls for a 36 count, so I can probably go through my stash of material, or yeah, fabric, and see what I have for 36 count, which is fine because I like the stitching on 36 count. And then these are the threads that I have set aside. I have some DMCs and then some Classic Colorworks, some Weeks. So that's what I have set aside for that. Okay. Okay, now while I was just going through this stuff, I was so excited when I saw this. Oh Joyous Day by Blackbird. Oh Joyous Day by Blackbird. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. The rows of flowers, the house, the row of flowers on the bottom. Look at that. I love it. Okay, and what I have here is, it probably was the second best choice from 1 2 3 Stitch. You know, if they're out of something, they'll just say, well, here's the closest match. And what I have here is, it's Winter Moon. It's an 18 by 27 quarter yard. 36 count Winter Moon. So I don't know if I can really get it to the color. It's pretty light. It's pretty light. And then I have, right now I have pulled some Weeks Dye Works and some Gentle Arts. So that's what I have pulled right now, but I need to go through my keep kitting it up. I didn't finish kitting it up. I was just in the process of working on it. So, love that one. It's so pretty. I came across these really beautiful linens, and I like these dark cocoa linens. I just love the look of them. This one is from so I think it's JU Designs. This is their this one's I don't know if it's just like a little sample, but it's like, it says 40 count Zwag art on it. But this is the tag. And then this one is called Newcastle, 40 count Newcastle, and it's spilled coffee. It's so beautiful. It's like a dark chocolate. It's gorgeous. It's a very beautiful color. There it is. That's it. Oh, it's gorgeous. So I came across those 40 count. I don't mind stitching on 40 count. It doesn't bother me. Okay. And then I came across this 46 count Bristol linen. It says oat Bristol 40. I got this from Hobby Lobby, and I do remember getting this from Hobby Lobby. It's very light. It's like a light oatmeal. It's a very light color. And then this is a beautiful color. Graham cracker 36 count Wabi Sabi. This is Wabi Sabi on it by Hollis Hands Creates. And so, I mean, I must have wanted it for something. Let me see something. I don't know. Okay. This happens to everybody when they're filming the Flosstube, their nose starts running. Okay, that's Hollis Hands Creates. Okay, and then when I was also going through my stuff, I found my pressing cloth. So I can press my finished work, or when I go to do this. Okay. I don't want to show my finishes yet. Well, one's almost a finish, and one is, there are two of them are almost a finish. One of them is a full finish, but I just haven't, what is this? Okay, one of them's almost a full finish. I haven't finished it because it's a 1/1, and I just set it down and I didn't finish it. So I'm gonna get it in my big bucket here. I do have some full finished stuff. I have like it just rolled away from me. Let me grab it. Okay, this is a finishing tape for the edges. So I do have some of that. And I have some so for full finishing for me, it's okay. I'll figure it out. I'll just have to wait until I can either order stuff or go to Hobby Lobby and find the little pom-poms that go around the edges, because I want to do some pillows. I want to, you know, stitch some pillows, some small ones, and then put finishing edges on them that are really pretty. Here's some lace that I found in my stuff. It's got really pretty, I don't know why it's not, it's very bright. There we go. You can see like a little pretty little running ribbon through it. That would be really pretty edging or whatever. And then here's another roll of lace. I want to say I got this at Michael's. It just says crochet lace on it. Okay. What's really going to be fun is going through this. Wow. So, okay. Here is the Cottage Garden samplings, the raccoon. I have it put together with, let's see, how long have I been recording? 25 minutes. Looks like I have some pearl cottons. Is that what that is? Yeah, it says cotton pearl. And then some DMCs and some weeks. What do I have in here? I have this kitted up with a 40 count Highland. It says 40 count Highland. It is this Weigart. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the modeling on it. Maybe if I open it up a little bit. It's kind of... Maybe if I can get it. There we go. See that? That modeling? Isn't that beautiful? So that's what I have it kitted up with right now. Okay. Love it. Little raccoon. So cute. But yeah. So the raccoon. I like this little house down here and then the flowers. The pink in it. It's just awesome. So I don't think I completely got it kitted up, but I'm not sure. I'd have to go through it. It looks like it might just be partially kitted up. And that's a pretty big piece of linen, I know. And that's a lot of times what I'll do is I'll just, you know, get the linen or match it up with what I like or what I can find. And then I just cut off the chunk that I need and serge the edges myself. This is, this one's so cute. I was inspired to get this by Brenda the Handwork Maniac. Roasted, was it her? Roasted chicken and potatoes. Yeah, it was Brenda the Handwork Maniac that inspired me to purchase this, and it has got the full kit up on the back side. All the how cute. Okay, so this one, what I was inspired by Blitz Stitch to get this one, Marty Bell's Miss Hathaway's Garden, and it's the full kit. I was inspired by Blitz Stitch to get this. Isn't that beautiful? It came all kitted up with all of the linen, which I have not even opened it, so I'm not sure if it's linen or Aida. It kind of feels more like Aida, but that is a lot of floss. A lot. What's this? Another Mirabilia. I do not have this kitted up yet, but it is the Cinderella. Is it Cinderella? Yeah. I can't see the... Yep, by Nora Corbett. So, yeah, I can't remember who inspired me to get this one, but I did find that I really love the look of Mirabilias. Okay, Plum Street, Liberty Lodge. I do have this one kitted up, but that one's really cute. It looks like it's not very big. I'm looking for, stitch count is 116 by 84. I'm looking to see, what do I don't have it kitted up with any linen yet, but I do have, these are the threads that are inside. It looks like I have some Weeks, some Classic Colorworks, all these beautiful colors, and some DMCs. But it looks like I did not put any linen with it yet, but it's really cute. Okay, Liberty Lodge. This one is Scarlet House, Penny Pumpkin. Okay, this is the Scarlet House Penny Pumpkin. And it's a very light blue It's like very light blue mottled linen that it's stitched on. Wood Smoke by Lake House. And I think I had a hard time finding that. I couldn't find it, so. But I'm sure there's plenty of, I also have it kitted up with DMCs. I'm sure there's plenty of close matches that I could find. But I also have dyes, and I could dye myself. I could dye it myself, but okay, so that's Penny Pumpkin. Alright. This one is another Plum Street. It looks like I do have some DMCs in here, and it's Penny Autumn. There we go. Another another big house. I love stitching houses. And it just has the DMCs with it right now. So I didn't match it up with any linen yet. And this one is the Scarlet House Hannah's Brownstone. And it does look like I have some linen in here. Let's see what I got it matched up with. Hannah's Brownstone. Very pretty. So it looks like I have some Weeks Dye Works and some DMC flosses. And it is, what do I have? Summer Khaki. 32 count Summer Khaki is what I have right here. Let's see. But I could change my mind and choose something a little bit lighter because the picture is showing it pretty light. But sometimes the pictures don't always. It says 36 count Summer Khaki, Edinburgh Summer Khaki. This looks a lot lighter, or this looks darker than what they have the picture in, but that can be misleading. So I think the best thing to do is just put the floss by the linen and make sure it's, you know, nothing's gonna get ghosted inside of the linen when you're stitching it. So okay. Oh. Cottage Garden Samplings, the Shepherd, because I have sheep. You guys, I had some comments about wanting to hear a little bit more about the farm. I do have 4 sheep. They are wool sheep. I have them just for their wool, and I'm a spinner, so I do spin the wool. They are Cheviots, and I got them from a shepherd here in North Dakota. I am in North Dakota. I did not say that in my last video. So what I have here are DMCs and Weeks Dye Works. And then I did not match this with a linen. It says 36 count chocolate milk linen. Fabrics by Stephanie. It's just so cute. A snowman and he's a shepherd. How cute is that? I love it. Okay. I have 4 sheep. I have 1 cow. Her name is Bessie. I have a turkey, a tom turkey. That's my friend. He's really sweet. I have lots of chickens. I have 3 ducks. And yeah, 2 dogs, a cat, and a parakeet. Okay, here's another one from Cottage Garden Samplings. It is the Needleworker. Oh my gosh, yes. How cute. How cute is that? I love it. I love it. I didn't really have that kitted up or anything. Okay, this one is from the monthly weigh-in from the Stitching with the Housewives series. This one is summer. And it's got July up here. And this says summer with the tomatoes. And then it's kitted up with Classic Colorworks from Fat Quarter Shop. But here's the colors. Very pretty. I love that. Okay, and they are Classic Colorworks. Looks like 8 colors. Nice. All of this floss and stuff is, and linen is making my nose run. An itch. Okay. So that one is the monthly weigh-in for July 2024. I'm getting quite a pile over here. Quite a pile. Okay, this one is Fairy Garden, the Garden Club series from Blackbird Designs. This one's number 11. I loved this one. And here we go. It's beautiful. Just, it's beautiful. And here's what I have it kitted up with. This is 32 count gingerbread Lugana, which it's really hard to get the color right. There you go, right there. Very pretty. And what I have for the flosses is, looks like Gentle Arts. Gentle Arts. So really, oh, beautiful palette. Look at those colors. Oh my gosh. They're gorgeous. So, yeah, I didn't get the whole Blackbird Garden Club series, but I did really like this one, so. Let's see. I kind of wonder what the finished number is. But it's mostly Gentle Arts. Okay, we have, this is the Cottage Garden Samplings, the Fabulous House series, number 4. It's really cute. And I know a lot of people did, or not a lot, maybe the ones that I saw. I think it was Brenda, the Handwork Maniac. I think she did all of them in one. But it is really pretty. I love that one. Alright. Remember when I said I took a poke at making my own bags? Yeah. Okay, so this is one. And I did a, what do you call it? The vinyl front, so I could see what was going on inside the bag. Whew, okay. You guys, I love this. I love this. Okay, here's the flosses. These are all weeks. Wait, there's a Gentle Arts, a couple of Gentle Arts in here. Okay. And Classic Colorworks. So Classic Colorworks, Weeks, and Gentle Arts. And wow. I'm going to have to do a little bit at a time. Okay, this is Winter Rose Manor. I love it. And yes, it looks like I got a pretty good start on this one. I did not press it because this is kind of like what's going on in my stash kind of a thing. Yeah. Let me see if I can get this straightened out for how far I got on it. There we go. I can't believe how far I got. Okay. Wow, that's cool. So once again, I'm up to my old tricks. I know I had another bag here. Here it is. And sometimes people want to see the stitching up close. So I'm going to do that. Here's the stitching up close. And I'm looking to see what I'm stitching it on, and I don't know. Because this is before I really started taking notes as to, but I'll get really close to my stitching for you. And then some people want to know what the back looks like. And there's the back. I can't see what I'm showing you. There's the back. Okay. Not too bad. Okay. That's funny. Yeah, sometimes people want to see the stitching up close, and yeah. Looks pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna put that in the bag by itself, because in this bag I have another one that I was working on, and I was working really hard on it. It looks like, gosh, don't judge me. Okay, oh my gosh, no. I have two other patterns in here. Okay, someone's knocking on the front door, I think. Okay, so this is Scarlet House, A Perfect World. Okay. They need you right now. Okay. This is A Perfect World. One moment, please. Okay, I'm back. Now, there was a bit of distractions. My neighbor came over, and then my husband wanted to go get dinner, so okay, I'm back. So I felt a little bit unorganized, so I thought I would real quick show you this. So not everybody knows, maybe most of you do know. This is the Hannah Green sampler, and this is it. And I'm just pulling it up on my phone so you can see it. Right there. The Hannah Green sampler. So that is that one that I had printed out. And I know this is picking up in a weird spot, but I'll get back to what I was showing you. And then this other one that I have in my hand right here is 1864 EF sampler. So I'm going to look that up. EF sampler. Okay. That is this one right here. So I really liked this sampler. I don't know if I can find a good picture of it. So I have search. Okay, there. So it's called the 1864 EF sampler. And I really like I just like all of I like all of it. So, okay. So to clear things up, there. So where I left off when we were leaving, I'll organize those papers in a little bit. I don't want to feel completely unorganized. But, okay, so where we were at was A Perfect World by the Scarlet House. It was this one. And I love this. I love this. It says, "In a perfect world, you will find me here with the birds and the flowers and the dogs and the deer." And this is how far I got on that. Let me kind of contain my material here. So this is where I got on that. And I actually really enjoyed this stitch a lot. So, okay. So that's where I left off on that one. I don't know what I'm stitching on. Let me see. I don't think I have it written down anywhere. See what the called for is real quick. The called for is 40 count. But I don't think this is 40 count. I need my glasses. Where's my glasses when I need them? I don't think this is 40 count, honestly. I think this is like 36 count, but I could be wrong. It might be 40 count. And it's one. It looks like it's, I don't have my glasses on. 1/2. I believe this is 1/2 fabric threads. Okay. And here is the threads for that. I actually just have them all in this bag. Kind of disorganized, really. Kind of the way I feel like I'm being in this video. Disorganized. And come on, get it together. Honestly, I didn't think I was going to feel this unorganized. But I do. Some people have it all put together. And okay, so I'm seeing a lot of weeks. Here is a Gentle Arts. This is Green with Envy. And then the black. And then there's an extra 310 and 938 DMC. Oh, there's another one. Another weeks. So there's a pile of threads right here for that sampler. Or not the, I mean the Scarlet House one here. So yeah, I'm good. I'm good with getting back to this one. This one's really, I really enjoyed this one. So yeah, I'm gonna put it back in the bag though. And hopefully after I'm done showing everything, hopefully my goal is to, from that point on, always show in my videos maybe anything I have purchased, or also anything that I have made accomplishments on, you know, like made headway on any of it. Okay, so the next thing that was in this, I actually had this in my homemade bag. I like this. Okay. And this, I was actually, I believe it was the Stitchin' Mommy that, you know, kind of, she was the one that enabled me to get this. It's called My Story by Jeanette Douglas. And it's got like every section is a different stitch. And seeing as I have not really ventured outside of cross stitch, but I'm not opposed to it, and that's why I got this. It's got inside, it's got stitch patterns, like all the different stitch patterns are inside of this book. So I love that. So this one is a Carolyn Manning daisy chain. Isn't that pretty? Just the book. I have not even kitted it up or anything, but I love it. It looks full coverage, and I love that. So there's that. Okay, now we're caught up to where we were. So in a lot of these bags, this is in a nice Sew Emma, or I think it's a bag from Fat Quarter Shop. Here's the small one, which I could probably put the threads in there. Guys, I can't believe I do this to myself every single time. But this is what I get for, this is what I was trying to find. So this is the Praise of Pollinators. In Praise of Pollinators, I'm going to get it out because I love this. I do have it all kitted up. It's this is 40 count Stormy Night, and it looks like I have all the threads in there. Let's pull that out too. Zweigart 40 count Stormy Night. Here are the threads. And then here is the pattern. There. Isn't that beautiful? I love this butterfly. And the birds with the bee in the middle. Love it. Okay. So that was one that I really want to get. I want to get started on it. I haven't started it yet, but I'm ready to start it anytime. Maybe I'll do the New Year, New Starts stuff. That would be fun. If I got everything lined up and I could just go from one object from one pattern to the next and just keep starting. Because the other one that I would absolutely love to start is this one. This one. I love this. Plum Street. This is the day. I love that so much. Okay. This is one I've been working on for a little while. And I don't know why I was struggling with it, but I was. It is this one. It's the Fox by Cottage Garden Samplings. It's the Fox. It's absolutely darling. I do love the Fox. I love all of them. The Fox are just really cool. So this is what I have it in. This is 36 count prehistoric. And this is how far I got. There's more underneath here. Just underneath here there's the tree and some snowflakes over here. So here. There, now you can see it. Okay, so that is the fox. I need to be able to put that one away, so I'm gonna set that off to the side. The other one that's in here that I was working on is called September. It is month to month September from Stitching with the Housewives. So I was working on this one. And it's got that little tart tin. This was a couple of years ago. I'm not sure. It was a couple of years ago though. So here's where I got on that one. Here are the threads. It doesn't really show you much, does it? They're kind of like, kind of all messed up. I hope you guys give me a little bit of grace. But here is the threads. They're just, it looks like brown, black, and red. Oh, green too. So pea pod is in there too. Okay, and then here's how far I got. Here's where I'm at. There's the stitching up close. It's kind of hard to get the stitching right up close, but there you go. Okay. Put that back in there. And make sure that I don't have anything else in here, which I do. Look at that, I do. Interesting. Okay. This one goes with the fox. These are the threads that go with the fox. So pretty. Okay, we'll keep those together. And then this is the other one. I have never done a full red sampler, and I love stitching with red. So this is dogwood lace, and I believe, I'm trying to think who enabled me to do this. I can picture her face, I just can't picture her name. And I can tell you, I have the threads and the, okay. It was, hold on, I'm just looking it up because her channel is Sit Stay Stitch, and she's been doing a lot. Like, this is like episode 379. I want to say, if I view her channel, she's been doing this a long time. So I believe she was who enabled me to get this, and this is a 28 count Zweigart, and it came as a kit. I'm a sucker for kits. Just gonna tell you right now, I'm a sucker for kits. And this beautiful color that came with it, that because it's red work, baked apple. It came with several baked apples, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. Beautiful. They're very pretty. If I put it right in front of my face, it's on face tracking. But, okay, so yes, dogwood lace, and I believe her name is Dina, right? Dina, and it's beautiful. I remember her doing it. I'm pretty sure she's who enabled me to get this one. And I've never done like, you know, like, what do they call it, monochromatic, where it's just one color. I think that's right. You can correct me in the comments. Please do. Please do. Okay, so that was everything in this. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna stick this back in there. The fox. I'm sticking the fox back in there. Alright. Okay. Good to get that over with. Well, let's see if I did that to myself in the next one, shall we? Okay. Moonbeams. Let me see what's in here. What's in here? Okay. This was to go with the, this is the pattern. There was a quilt along. Thank you. Found my words. I quilt along with Fat Quarter Shop, and I really wanted to do the cross stitch for that. So these are the colors. This is the Ada. I believe this is like a 14 count Ada. And then here's the colors that go with it. All of them are Classic Colorworks. And so that goes with that. Okay, and that was the Moonbeams. And then the other was Home Sweet Home. Oh, that's the Moonbeams pattern. Okay. So this one is Home Sweet Home. And this is something I got from Fat Quarter Shop a while ago. Quite a while ago, actually. It's very cute. I love stitching houses. Here is the Ada. I believe this is a 14 count Ada that goes with it. And here are the threads. The threads that go with it. Lots of pretty blues in this one. I really like that teal. Very pretty. And the pinks. It all looks good together. Okay, I'm going to put that back in here too because that goes with this. And now knowing that I found that pressing sheet, I will try to make sure that I press my you know, whatever I'm showing, I'm stitching on or whatever, I will make sure that I try to press them. Okay. Remember, I don't know if you saw my first video, you'll know that I said I had a bucket full of stuff. Okay. This is another Fat Quarter Shop Stitch Quarterly. It was called Tea Time, and this is it. It's really cute. This came with a lot of stuff, but here is the material and the colors. Here's the colors. And then this is really pretty colors. And then this is 28 count Lugana for it. So, okay. Put that back in there. And I believe it came with a needle minder also, but I think I'm using that on something. I want to say I'm using it on something. I tried to take down my, you know, keep my stack of things that I had. I was getting them going on the side, and I'm like, oh, I better put those away before they fall. Okay. This is one of them also. It's called Fall is in the Air. from Stitch Quarterly, and this is my progress on that. So cute. So cute. Okay. Isn't that so cute? I love it. There. Okay. There's that. And I'm sure those flosses are in here somewhere. Yeah, they're in the bottom. I also have a tacky bell in here. Yeah, for beading. I have a tacky bell in here. Okay. That's just for beading. Let's put it with other stuff. It's so funny, I have a light in here. A clamp light. And the other thing I have in here is this. It's a Teresa Kogut. It's the Hometown Mystery Sal, the Patreon. This is number 3. It looks like I might have put it all together. So yeah. Okay, so that's part of that. And I don't think that I have a picture of it, but you can look it up because it's, yeah, I think it's been out for a little while. I got a thing of needles in there and then these little itty bitty scissors in the bag because, you know, got to make sure you have scissors randomly. You never know when you're going to need them. Okay. Just gonna go back in here. And I don't know why there's a tacky bell in here. Because I wanted to put that with my Mirabilias. Here is another. This one is a Stitch Quarterly. Let's see, that's a lemon. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a little lemon here. Or lime. Pair of scissors. That's funny. Those are kind of cute. It looks like a ball of yarn. Okay. And then here it is. And it has looks like there's a couple of needle minders in here, the material and the floss, and that's the needle minder right there. Right here, it's really cute. That's the needle minder that's in there. Okay. Yeah, I didn't bring in the thing I'm gonna put this on, but once I'm done, this is for the, with Fat Quarter Shop, or Kimberly did a, like you do the H, O, and the E, or the H, M, and E, and then the O is a different wreath. So I have, the H is almost done, and the M and E are done, so then I can just work on the wreaths. I should have had this done a long time ago, but nope, I didn't. So that was one that's almost a finish, but there's this is it right here. So then you just do, you know, a different wreath for every month. So, okay, let's see. Here's one. Cute little pumpkin in the corner. And I like how they design these bags now to where you can stitch on them. Like there's a design there. You can just get a few different shades of floss and stitch it. Okay, so this one is a Stitch Quarterly from, I want to say it was last year, but it is called Fall Breeze, and it's got a lot of stuff in it. I'm seeing floss, this pumpkin style floss drops. And we have a needle minder that's a basket. I don't know if it's gonna, there we go. There. And then there's a needle with all the flosses. And the material, which looks like it's a fabric flare, 8 or 14 count fabric flare, and it's got all the different words on it, so my name is on it right there. And then this side, I don't know, yeah, so there's harvest and all different words printed on it. Okay. Oh, that one's really cute. I like that one. Okay. What else is in here? It is another monthly weigh-in. Oh, November. This one is the Thanksgiving one. It's got like a turkey. Looks like acorns. And that one's really cute. And then this says November. Okay. Back. Alright, what's next? What's next? Oh my gosh. Yes. Peppermint house. Pomegranate house. So I didn't buy them all, but I know that I got a big enough piece of material to stitch them all, but I can't remember what it is. Let me see if it's printed on it anywhere. Yes, it is. This is 36 count Fossil by Edinburgh Linen. So it's a really pretty modeled. I'll put it up close so you can see it, but it's really dark. Let me put it up close so you can see it. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. So I wanted to do all the pansy patch quilts and stitchery houses. This is chart 1 of 9. I believe this is Peppermint House. Yeah. Very cute. I love stitching houses, so I keep saying that. But I do. And then this one was Pomegranate House. So cute. So I don't know if I can still get all of them. I'll see if I can find them. If I can't, I'll just stitch them each separate on this linen. Or maybe I'll just find a couple of smaller pieces. They flosses. The flosses are in there. And then, see, that one is weeks. This one is, looks like I didn't get them all yet, but there are a few in there already. So I must have been trying to collect them. So, yeah. Okay. is a pretty bag. So this is from Fat Quarter Shop, and this is got a ton. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna wait and show this with my finishes because this has a lot of finishes in it. A lot of them. That bag is just full of finishes. So I'll show you the finishes at the end here. Let me finish going through these bags. Okay, so here we go. Here's the bag. So it looks like I have 2 pairs of scissors in here. 2 pairs of scissors, and here is the Festive Blizzard. Let me see here. When was this? December 2023. Stitch Quarterly. It's a polar bear, and trees is very cute. So it came with the sparkly, it's opalescent for 14 count material. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see the shimmer in it, but it does have sparkle. And then here's all the flosses. And then there is a very cute needle minder. How cute. Penguin. Okay. So that was the Stitch Quarterly for, it says December 2023. Take you way back. So what else I have in here is this cross stitch magazine. And I marked a page because I want to do this so bad. And I thought it was really cute. Let me look real quick, because this is what I marked. This is the page I marked, and they're just cross stitch. There we go. Very cool. Hummingbird Garden. And then in this book, part 2. So there were parts, different parts. There was one in here that I really wanted to do. I just found it. I think I was gathering the threads for it, but it's called Welcome Garden. It's very cute. I love it. Isn't that pretty? But that's not what I have marked. I have marked in there the different parts. So in this book was part 1, I believe. Yeah, this was part 1. So this is going to have the pattern for this in here, which is really beautiful. And then in this one had part 2, so it's going to have the second row in this book, the pattern, and so on. And the other books are out. Actually, no, they're in here in my little shelf. I have, yeah, okay, so because in these books they usually kit up with Sullivan's. So I have all the Sullivan's pulled. Let's see, the Sullivan threads for it. And I have a ton of Sullivan threads. Let me see what it says in the book real quick. Okay, so in the book it says for materials Sullivan's. And this is a Thread Magic thread conditioner. And it looks like I have 2 pairs of scissors in here also. A small pair and a larger pair. Sheesh. Okay. So, yeah, I had those in that bag because I really want to stitch that that one. And it's like, so one part is in each magazine. I think there's 4 parts altogether. Okay, here we go. Really cute little ladybugs. See, there's ladybugs and flowers. Tulips, maybe? So, this is a Stitch Quarterly by It's So Emma. It's really cute. I love ladybugs. The colors in this are just so bright. So bright. And here is the needle minder that came with it. It's very cute. Here is it is a 14 count Ada, but it's really light, like a very light pink. And I don't know, there we go. It's a very light pink. And here is the needle and all of the floss. That come in this bag. In this Stitch Quarterly, this one, I'm trying to think, what does it say? I'm sure it says on it somewhere. 2025. Okay. I don't know. It just says Stitch Quarterly on it, so I'm wondering if it was the spring Stitch Quarterly. I'm sure it says in there somewhere, but I don't want to keep you all day. I'm sure this video is going to be long enough. Okay, here's the bag. And here is the stitch. It's called Springtime Blooms. So that one must have been summer. And then here's spring. It's very cute. So there's the material. It looks like a gray gingham and a John James needle and all the floss inside of there. Here we go. I don't know. This one's really cute though. Little gingerbread house. What does this one say? It says 2024. 'Tis the season. It's really cute. And it came with the sticky board for finishing and the floss. It's like one Classic Colorworks peanut brittle and the rest are DMCs. And we have, it says Merry and Bright on it. How cute. So here's the 14 count pistachio Ada. It's a really pretty green. I don't know if it's gonna like actually, there we go. I like the modeling on it. And here is the needle minder. Now that I found all these needle minders, I'm gonna, there we go. It's a little tree. And that is 'Tis the Season. It's a very cute little gingerbread house. I love how they make the bags match. It's all matchy-matchy. It's cute. I think I'm going to leave a needle minder out for doing my full coverages. Because I have been working really hard on my full coverages. Okay. Next. What is in here? Okay. This one is an almost finish. My only thing with this is the 1/1 words. I have more in here. Holy cow. Oh, cool. Look what I found. I found floss drops, but they're the, let me see. They're these. Okay. And I must have just got several. And here's some that are already on a hook. They look like little houses. So, okay. I must have got those off of Etsy. I get a lot of stuff off of Etsy. So, okay. So this is one. I didn't really want to show this, but it can't be considered a finish because I still have a little bit to do on it. But I've worked really hard on this. And I'm almost done, except for it is wrinkly. I did not press it. It's the 1/1 wording. There it is. The gather in. And I'm struggling right here. The 1/1 words. But otherwise, it's done. I even have 2022 put in there. I love it so much. One of these days, I'll do that 1/1 and I'll call this done. But honestly, I love this so much. The rest of it's done 1/2. And I love it. So yeah, I gotta finish that. I did love stitching this. Okay, so I am going to leave that out so that I can finish that 1/1 wording. Okay, let's see what else is. Oh, here's the floss for that. So I'm going to have a lot of floss left over. There's some weeks, some DMCs. I mean, there's a lot of floss on here for that. Okay. Next in here is a monthly weigh-in. This was August monthly weigh-in. It's very cute, the bee skep and the August sign, but there we go. Okay, and all the floss are in there. The Classic Colorworks are in there. Okay, next is, it's called Be Sweet. It's very cute. And let's see, it looks like, oh, that's a cute needle minder. It's a honey, jar of honey. With this little spoon there. And then those are the colors. The fabric is, I believe it's fabric flare because it looks printed, and I bet it's 14 count for that. So yeah, it's got a needle, all the floss, the material to stitch on, and then inside of here we also have, oh, I'm going to use this. It is a Riley Blake Designs floss, a floss bed, or what do you call it? Design board. It says design board, but by Lori Holt, Be in My Bonnet. And I love Lori Holt. So it looks like there was a lot of stuff in this one, along with the bag. So I'm going to leave this out because it's a thread bed. That's what it is. Thread bed. That's what I was looking for, the word. Okay. So that's everything that was in that bucket. And I still haven't really shown you my most prized one that one of these days I will start. I will start it. Real quick, I'm going to pause it. I'm going to put all of these bags back in their bucket and then get out the next one. I'll be right back. Okay, I got those put away. Now it just came to my attention is I have an extra copy of the Blue Flower, Praise of Pollinators. I apparently liked it so much that I bought it twice. Okay. So in this bucket, I have a ton of patterns. I also have in this bucket a ton of material. It's actually kind of blowing my mind right now. 36 count antique lace linen by Seraphim. Well, let's just look at this. Ooh. Okay. Very pretty. Very nice. Okay, I'll keep it in the bag so that I don't lose track of what it is. It's easy to lose track if you don't keep it together. Okay. This is a longer video, you guys. I hope that you are, if you're sticking with me this long, that you're giving me some grace there. Atomic Ranch Fabrics, Ada, 16 count, Peach Bellini. Huh. Cute. Really pretty color. There. Atomic Ranch Lugana, 28 count. Storm. It's very pretty modeled. And I'm kinda not quite sure. This is pretty. This is Tea Rose by Atomic Ranch. 18 count Ada. Like that. That color's pretty. Here's a 32 count Storm. This says linen. And the stack just keeps going. Okay. So I'm going to get into this because, yeah. This one I have wanted to do for a long time. Let me see if I can just pull out this top sheet here. Heartstring Samplery. Dear old world, you are very lovely, and I am glad to be alive in you. Scenic Sampler. And I know a lot of people did this one. Isn't that so pretty? And it looks like I don't have any linen in here yet, but I have plenty to choose from. But here is all of the colors. Lots to choose from, or lots to see. Oh, one of them is a Roxy Flosstube. That's really pretty. I think I was trying to color match because I couldn't find some of the colors. Okay, I have plenty of linen to choose from on that one. Study in Nature by the Artsy Housewife, and here's the butterfly or moth. It's beautiful. And it looks like I have a 40 count Aztec in it. So, heck yeah. I just gotta get the flosses. Beautiful. I love that one. Okay, here is the Blackbird design, the Garden Club series. This is number 1. Very cute. Okay. And I love my sheep like a lot. So whenever I see sheep on a design, I love it. Okay, so this one is Plum Street, and it is Flag Flock. Flag Flock. Very cute. There. I love it. I even like the frame it's in. Okay. I do not have that kitted up. And it calls for 36 count Country Mocha, which I don't think that would be too hard to find. I bet you I have it in my bucket here. So I know I don't have a local L&S, but there is a little country store downtown that carries a few flosses, and they had a bucket with old patterns, and this is Sandra Sullivan. It's called Birds of a Feather. So I picked this up for $1.87. All those different birds, very pretty. Okay. And then this one is my dream garden. It says one is closest to God in the garden. Very cute. And then there's that one right there. I love that. Okay. Let's see. Not sure. Let's see if I can. Okay, these must have been patterns that came with the Sullivan's flosses that I ordered. So all these free patterns that came with the Sullivans. So let's see, what other Mirabilias do I have? This one is, usually the name's on the back. Just gotta tap it down. Roses of Provence. I love this one. Isn't that so pretty? Okay. This one is the Woodland Fairy. How pretty is that, huh? Oh, I love that. Okay. This one is Delphine's Butterfly Brigade. Isn't that gorgeous? And then this one I haven't even opened yet. I don't think there's a... It's called Lily of the Woods, and I haven't even opened it. It's called Lily of the Woods. I love how you can see how dark the linen actually is. So those Mirabilias were in there. Oh my gosh. This one's called Praiseworthy Stitches, Simple Gifts, Grace. And it did come with linen back here. But I must have bought the kit with the linen, but not the, I don't think I don't see any floss in here. No, there's no floss in here. But it's really pretty. I love it. Okay, it says Simple Gifts Grace is a part of a series of Quaker-inspired designs. The title simply Simple Gifts comes from the Quaker-inspired song, It's a Gift to... Okay. Who knows? Maybe we're going to be playing battery tag. Okay. Anyway, this is where I was at. You don't have any flosses pulled for this yet, but it's really beautiful. I love that. Ooh, it's cold in here. Okay. Now, I'm pretty close to starting this one. Oh, this one's so beautiful. When I start getting into these patterns, I just get really excited. A Shepherd's Song. Look at those. I love it. Absolutely love it. The sheep. I think what I like about it so much is the full coverage. The full coverage across the bottom where the sheep are and then the house. Just, I love full coverage. So the more stitching the better in a pattern. So let's see what we have for it. I am not sure what this is, but it calls for 36 count hog bristle, and I don't think this is hog bristle. And here's all the floss. A lot. I should have actually, you know, put these all on a floss ring, but I did not. I did not. I did not. I'm sorry. Okay, so I've got Classic Colorworks, all of these. I have Weeks Dye Works and a few DMCs. I love the colors in this. The color palette is beautiful. And then there are 2 DMCs here. So I love this. So it looks like it says 36 count Edinburgh. And I would have to say, out of all the counts that I have, all of the linens or whatever, my favorite count is 36 count. But I'm not opposed to stitching on anything, but it's all bagged up right there. Its own little fancy bag. Now this, I've never done a Biscornu before, so here we go. This is Teresa Koget's Biscornu. Isn't that so pretty? I love it. But I've never done a Biscornu, and I'm not afraid to try. This one is Always Remember by Plum Street. It's a beautiful pattern. I love the flowers, the house. Those pinks, I don't know what it is, but those pinks like get me every time. And the big house, very nice. 36 count eucalyptus. And 1 strand of floss over 2 threads, which is totally fine with me. I like that. And I'm looking for the finished. Oh, the stitch count is 139 by 114. Okay. Oh, this one is so pretty. And I was actually influenced by Brenda, the Handwork Maniac, is Jardin Privé, and it is, look at that. I think this is so darling. I love it. Okay, that one. This one is Summer Moon by Plum Street. Absolutely. And I'm just showing you these patterns because I do not have them kitted up yet. I'm just pulling the patterns out right now until I come across something that's kitted up. This one is the Garden or Cottage Garden Samplings Hobbit House. I love this one. I wish I'd have bought them all because I would have liked to have stitched them all in the same, just on one big piece of linen. And this one is Seasonal Courier Robin Spring by Robin Pickens. I love it. It's so pretty. I was influenced by somebody on this one, but I cannot remember who. A lot of people stitched that one. Okay, let's see here. Oh, this one. I do have this one kitted up. I don't know if it's fully kitted up. It's Heart and Hand, Tiny Town. Very cute. I don't know what I have it kitted up with. This is ballet slipper, 32 count ballet slipper. Now, I'm trying to remember who does that. Is that, you guys will probably know better than me. I can't remember. 32 count's not bad though. And then here's all the flosses. Look at all those beautiful colors. Very pretty. I love it. Oh, ballet slipper. I don't know if that's Fox and Rabbit or who that is. Ballet slipper. I don't know. I'm sure someone who's watching will know. Put it in the comments if you do. Okay, look at this. Oh, I love this. I do have this one. Let me check. Let me check because I could have swore that I had this one kitted up. It's I'm sure I'll come across it. Feast of Friendship. By Blackbird. And I know lots of people did this. And I'm not sure why I haven't come across it yet, because I'm pretty sure that was one that I accidentally bought a second copy of, but I could be wrong. Lavender Honey by Erin Elizabeth. Isn't that so cute? And then this one is Erin Elizabeth's Strawberry House. I like these little, I want to do a few pillows. Look at that. I love that. Strawberry House. And then this one is Shannon, Christine, Old Fashioned. Old Fashioned Hot Cocoa. Very nice. Okay. This one is actually a pattern, so I can't show you, but it's Long May She Wave. Stitching with the Housewives. And this one is marked. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, here's Long May She Wave. I think this is it. Let me look. Yep. It's really cute. I like the chickens in it. It's very festive for the 4th of July. Very cute. Okay. This is so much fun. Okay, Sewing Club by Blackbird Designs, the book. And there was a few in here that I wanted to stitch. I just think they are so talented. Let me see. It says 16 designs in this book. And I've never actually fully finished something. So whether it's framing or turning it into a pillow or any of that, the round drums, and I'm not afraid to do it. I just am a process stitcher, so for me the process is what really gets me. But yeah, this has 16 projects to stitch and sew. Okay. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day by Blackbird? This one right here is what got me. But these are pretty too. I love that so much. So I kind of, let me see if I can find it. I love that one at the back. This one right here. I love this one. I think that's really pretty. But on the cover it's that and then the house. So all together, put together. So I would do something like that. I love that. Okay. A Dawn thread. I love that these come in kits. This one says welcome. I should pull it out. Let me pull it out. I'm sure a lot of people have probably already seen this. But this one says welcome on it. And it's really, really nice. I love it. I feel like I am overlooking a spot where there could be some patterns, because there's a few patterns I have not seen yet. Okay, and this one is the dimensions. And it's this. It's like a garden door with all the flowers and all that, all this stuff. And you can cut it up. It's got the material and the floss in it. This one is a Golds Collection Dimensions, and I love this one. It came fully kitted up. This one is called, is there a name for it? The Finery of Nature. I love the border. That border is so pretty. I love the border. Okay, what's this? I still feel like I'm missing some. Love lives here. Home. This is home. Love lives here. Memories are created. Friends and family always welcome, and laughter never ends. Designed by Diane Arthurs, and it's got the kit in the back. And then this one, got this quite a while ago. Good morning with the rooster, because I love waking up in the morning and hearing the roosters crow. I have several roosters. And it just says designed by Joan Elliott. And there's all the floss, and there's some fabric there. Okay. Now, Okay. A tisket, a tasket. Just says a tisket, a tasket. Look at that. I love this one. The blues are so beautiful. And I did buy the kit on this one. There's a couple of DMCs and Weeks. All these Weeks dye works. They're grays and blues and very muted palette. It's a very muted palette. And then here's this. It was kitted up with 1, 2, 3 stitch, vellum 28 count vellum cashel linen. Cashel, yeah. See if I can get the color to actually come through. Very nice. I love the light modeling. It's not really strong. It's a little. Okay, so I'm going to put this back really quick. I hope this isn't too unorganized of a video, but I really am going through the stuff that I have in my stash. What's this one? Needle and Flax 36 count dirty teacup. Ooh, that's nice to have. I have a range. I mean, I have a favorite that I like to stitch on, but I have quite a range of what I have in here, in my stash. Okay, here we go. Hannah Coats. Hands Across the Sea samplers. I love the pink. Isn't that so beautiful? Okay, this one is Amy Can, 1831, Hands Across the Sea samplers, and I love the pinks and greens. It's beautiful. This right here, all of that stitching. I just love the pinks and greens. And the border, very nice border. Okay. Oh, this one. This one. Oh my gosh, I love this one. I've seen so many people stitch this one. Elizabeth Furnace. My Hands Across the Sea. And I love the animals down at the bottom. I love the flowers. I love the building. I did see some people finish this. It is Heartland, picture this plus, 40 count, and it was kitted up with silks. So yeah, I'm really excited to do this one. It seems like this is not all that I have, but it's all that I got out. So there could be more in my closet that I didn't get out. Plus this video is going to be long enough. So anyway, okay, the last thing is, you know, I had referenced that I just love Heaven and Earth designs, and I wanted to show this Heaven and Earth designs that I've been working on this for probably 7 years, and the reason why it has taken me this long is because, well, it's huge, first of all. But here's the picture. Princess Asleep is what it's called. By, it's with Max Colors, Princess Asleep by Yvonne Gilbert. And where I'm at is up here. And I will pull that out real quick. Okay. Now, this has a lot of colors, but this thing right here on both sides is two different. So one of it is the Princess Asleep and the other one is the Butterfly Garden right here. So that's it. And then there's a few others that I did not bobbinate yet. So there's the colors for that. And then let's see. There's that moth. And then there's my parking, and those are bobbinated. I just bobbinated them. But that's, I could see how many stitches that is. Let me look. I'm 2.89% done, and it's 23,139 stitches. So, yeah, that's it. But I like the pre-gridded fabric. It is being stitched on, let me find, I believe this is a 28 count 1/1 that I'm stitching. Yeah, 28 count, and it's 1/1. So, yeah, okay. There we go. Okay, so there we go, and I'm trying to work at an angle like this, like do a stepping method so that it doesn't leave any lines in the fabric, so, or in the stitching. I don't want any grid lines or any, you know what I mean. Yeah, so that's, so when it comes to finishes, I feel like I blame my lack of them on the fact that I spend a lot of time working on, you know, this kind of stuff, which is, I mean, that's a lot of stitching. So I spend a lot of time working on and having an earth design like that, that's full coverage, and which is what I love to stitch that. And okay, the very end, here we go. I do have some finishes. I'm going to take this one out, and I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do with this one, but it's a truck. And I think it was a dimensions kit, and it had backstitch. Don't ask me, I was pretty young. I was pretty new at it when it was right when I had just picked it back up. This was probably, I don't know, 10 years ago. So what I have in here, what is in this bag? Oh, okay. So this one is Stitching with the Housewives. This one is from September of probably 2023. Probably 2023. And it's not really, it's not focusing, but there are several finishes in here, and I'm going to remember a lot of them, but some of them I will not. This one is from, it was like a mystery. It's called Autumn Beauties. And this is it. And it says Harvest inside of there, so that is one of them. Going over my finishes. Okay. So this one says Pumpkin Patch on it. This is one that was in the Fat Quarter Shop. It's very cute, very small. This one says Giant Pumpkin Seeds. I love it. There we go. Look at those colors come through now. This is a chalkboard Ada, I believe. So, okay. This right here is, let me grab the paper here, because I know I had it sitting down here. The Prairie Schooler. And here it is. It says, May brings locks of pretty lambs skipping by their fleecy dams. Very pretty. Okay, there's one. And then this is the smaller one that came with that. And don't let it fool you, it is heavy stitching. Heavy. But there we go. Okay, those are some completions that I have, and now this one is my most recent fully finish, or not fully finished, because I haven't like stuck it in a frame, but I do want to frame this. Plum Street Welcome, American Welcome, and on this one, my back doesn't look too bad, but this land we love, so vast and free, we honor those who care for thee. It was heavy stitching, the bottom half was full coverage, there is a little bit of back stitching, the railings on the house, the windows, the sailboats has a little bit, but I loved this one. Isn't that so pretty? Okay, and that is my other finish. I want to finish the Gather In. I just have to do the 1/1, so I'll probably put it in a oh, do I have one here? I know I do. I don't know if I'll put it in a Q-snap or something else, but I just want to get this 1/1 done, and then I'm done with that. But I loved it. I think I need to run the reins from her hands to the horse. And yeah, I think that's it on that one. So the gather in. Okay. Yeah, love it. So that is what I have to share with you today, which this is kind of a long video, so I hope you enjoy it and I hope you like my finishes, and I thank you for just the kind, warm welcome that you guys have shown me. All the views, the subscribes, the comments, just everything. I just didn't even know what to say except thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you for viewing my video, and yeah, this will be my part 2 of my stash, and it seems like I have other stuff but I don't know where they're at, so I'll probably do some more digging in my closet to see if I can find them. But I really want everything kind of like readily available so I can just kind of grab and stitch. That's kind of where I want to get, is just organized enough to grab and stitch. So, but you guys really warmed my heart and made my day, and I appreciate you very much. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, weekend. It is Saturday, November 1st, and tomorrow is my husband's birthday, November 2nd. So, and also my niece's birthday. So we'll be busy tomorrow doing that, and yeah, but I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you on the next one. I'll see you later. Okay, bye.